Hey guys, welcome back to Hanging Out with Lori. How are you? I hope you are doing well. I am doing rather well. I'm a little warm in this, jersey with raglan sleeves and my floral print. I'm a little warm, but that's okay. Other than that, I am doing rather well. Today is my August favorites. Can you believe we are already done with August? This year has been the longest year of my life and yet the shortest. So, yeah. I can't believe August is over. I couldn't believe August was upon us. Now I definitely can't believe it. August is over. But we have favorites, and I do have a fail, but I have mostly favorites. And on my lip, this is new. I'm trying to tell you guys what's on my lip when I'm already done my face, because people ask and sometimes I can't remember. So I'm trying to just let you know ahead of time, but I feel awkward about it, to be honest. So what is on my lips is Chimichanga by ColourPop. It's one of their Just a Tint lip crayons. I like it because as I talk, if it fades, it leaves a stain and isn't that noticeable. So that's what's on my lip, Chimichanga. So for the month of August, I actually had a really good month. While I don't have a lot of items this month, what I have been extremely well received by me and my face or my makeup routine, except for this first item. And I suppose I could call it a fail, but it's really not a fail in that it doesn't work. It works fine. I just don't like how it feels on my face or in my hand, and that is the silicone sponge by ColourPop. Yes, this is dirty and I apologize for it. This has a silicone core right in the middle. You could probably see that ring there. That when you're applying products to your face, it's like getting hit with a rock. So you have this softer outer portion and then this kind of thicker core that just, I'm not quite sure why it's there, because it truly stands out because it is a little bit tougher. That you have soft, hard. So I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to do, and I don't like how it feels in my hand. It's a little heftier than most sponges, and it sits awkwardly in the hand because I don't think the silicone goes all the way through, so it's somewhat unbalanced. Maybe it's meant to be, I don't know, but I like my sponges to be able for me to manipulate throughout, because I am one of those sponge persons that is constantly turning them. So I wish they hadn't ruined a good sponge with the silicone core, because I think otherwise it would have been just fine. Because I'm holding these two up. This one I haven't used yet. This one is much denser. Like, it's probably a good 2-3 ounces heavier than this one. So yeah, I'm just not a fan of how it feels both in my hand and on my face. I'm sure I know as a sponge it works just fine. I just don't like how it feels. That's the bottom line. But other than that, that's the only thing I had trouble with this month, is that sponging. So my favorites is very makeup heavy, but I do have one skincare product, and that is my 4th Ray Beauty Coconut Face Milk. When I first started using this, I used the heck out of it, and then I stopped because I was using this morning and night, and I was being very generous with it because my skin loves this. but I stopped because I realized I was going through it very fast. If I had continued to use this, it would be gone by now. It does take probably I would say it probably takes 1.5 to 2 droppers for a light wash of this face milk over my entire face. If I want something a little heavier, I'm definitely using 3 droppers of this product to get a really smooth, you know, highly moisturized feel. But I'm not going to complain about that because this is such a nice product. I'll get some out. So that's like 1 dropper. And it's just really lightweight, almost like a water. It has this really nice coconut vibe, really kind of beachy vibe, not sunscreen, but really tropical beach scent to it. But it's really lightweight and nice. But hydration wise, this face milk is just so nice, so nice. And my face just drinks it up. I was going to say eats it up, but that's probably not correct. It drinks it up because I have such dry skin, but I don't have any type of irritation or reaction to this. I have no burning, I have no itching, I have no type of discomfort with this face milk, which I am down for, because 9 times out of 10, any moisturizer will give me some type of, you know, negative reaction, just because not only do I battle with sensitive skin and dry skin, I battle with angry nerves. And so one of those 3 more than likely will become angry with a product, but this, I had no such reaction by any of them. So I really did like this. This is rather pricey for this 30 ml bottle. I want to say it's $14. I got mine on sale. I wouldn't have purchased it otherwise, and I got it to try it just to see if I like it. I don't just like it, I love it. Yeah, I wish they sold it in bigger jars, because I could truly go through a full bottle of this in less than a month with how generous I am with it. But as long as my skin likes it, I will continue to be generous. The rest of these are all makeup related. The first is this NARS Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. Now, when I tried this, I want to say in a Get Ready With Me, it was fine. You know, I noticed that the wand was somewhat dry, but that evening when I went to wash my face, my eyeshadow looked like it did when I first applied it that morning. It was looking very beautiful. It hadn't faded. It had not, you know, gravity had not taken over and pulled it down my face. My eyeshadow looked very fresh, and I was surprised by that. I was truly surprised, because I had a heck of a time getting product off of the wand. So I used it again and again, testing it out, same results. And I don't have any eyeshadow primers that I can remember that have kept my eyeshadow looking so fresh later in the evening. I love the Ulta Beauty eye primer, but that's because it covers up my veins. This not only covers up my veins, it really holds your look, your eye look, in place and it doesn't budge. And I really like that because, you know, especially if it's a special occasion, you're going out, you don't have time to go and touch up and fix the falling look. So I'm glad that I know that I have something in my arsenal that will hold it in place, and it's so lightweight. That's what surprised me, that something so lightweight could just really hold your look in place. So I was very surprised by this. It was a delight to find that out and know that if and when I ever have a special occasion, that will be my go-to eye primer because it top notch. Let's stay on eyes for a minute. You all saw the results from this Clinique High Impact Lash Elevating Mascara. If you watch my video of products that I have in my collection that I've never used before, the results of this was stunning. I could not believe how full and lush my lashes looked, and I've continued to use this since then, so over the last couple of months, and it doesn't bleed. I don't have any type of mascara transfer onto my under eye with it. It doesn't flake on me. My lashes look full and voluminous throughout the, you know, throughout the whole day. The only thing that I find difficult about this is its removal. You have to, you know, gently work at it to get it to come off, but it does. But this should say budge proof on it because it's not going anywhere unless you truly are forcing it to go somewhere. So I have just been blown away by this Clinique High Impact Lash Elevating Mascara. Not only is it volumizing, it does give you some length as well, but zero transfer. This is definitely not for those who want to just get their face wet and their mascara come off, because you do need to use a cleanser, some type of cleanser to get this to loosen up. That's the only complaint, but no flaking of any sort, which I tend to expect when I have such a budge-proof mascara. I expect it to flake because it's a little bit drier, but yeah, no. I don't even know if this is waterproof, to be honest with you. It doesn't say on here that it's waterproof, but it sure acts like it's waterproof. It's awesome. I have silently had this eyeliner in the majority of my looks this past month, and I tend to rotate eyeliners in just, you know, on a whim, you know, to get use on my eyeliners because I have so many colored eyeliners, and I love this eyeliner, but I hadn't used it very much since I had purchased it. For like a month and a half I used it a lot, and then I put it in with the others, and then I didn't get any more use on it. And this is kind of a pricier eyeliner, so I felt I needed to roll it in. And the eyeliner is Melt Cosmetics All Day Everyday Eyeliner in Roselands. It is a rose gold eyeliner, just gorgeous. Just a beautiful eyeliner, and I have been using this. The majority of my looks, if I don't have a specific eyeliner I want to use with it, this is on my eyes. That and my J-Cat Beauty Shimmering Bronze eyeliner that I'm panning. But this has been on there. I love how this eyeliner wears. It doesn't transfer, it doesn't bleed. It stays where you put it, and it's such a pretty shade. $17 for this eyeliner. That's why I want to get use on it. because it is a little bit pricier, but it's so worth it. These are great eyeliners, and I don't hear people talk about them much, but they should because they are really good. We are off the eye bandwagon. Let's go to cheek. Because I am panning a cool tone pink blush, I have been pairing it with different blushes that are in my collection, trying to, you know, warm it up some if I have like a warmer look that I've done. And so I've been using this. I don't use this with every look because sometimes I want a pink cheek, but if I want something a little warmer, I go over that Project Pan blush with this blush, and it is a duo by Wet n Wild. It's the Hello Halo blush lighter, and it's in the shade After Sex Glow. I don't get the name, but that's okay. I haven't even used this highlighter. I think I've swatched it, but I haven't used it. It's all right. But this peach blush right here, I have been using in a ton of my looks. And it just gives this light warmth to my very pink cheek that I really like, and it gives it a higher shine. I've only been using this probably a month, but I don't use it with every look. But I truly like how it warms up my marshmallow and gives me a peachy pink look versus just a pink look. While I don't get the name, I really like this pink blush. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a blush or a highlighter or both, but I'm using it as a blush slash blush topper, and it warms up that really cool pink very nicely. So I've really enjoyed this. The formula is nice. Blend wise, you know, does it blend out? To be honest with you, I use such a little amount, I don't really notice having to blend out the blush, but I do know it's highly pigmented, so I do have to be ever so gentle with that blush lighter. The next item is for the face as well. It is a bronzer, and that's Revlon Skin Lights bronzer, and this is in the shade 110 Sunlit Glow. I have been using the heck out of this the past month and a half, and it is so pigmented. It takes just a little bit of product to, you know, warm up my skin. Now, I'm not consistently using this. I do kind of roll around, but this is the bronzer I've been really gravitating towards. It does have just a little bit of a sheen to it, just a kiss of a sheen to it that gives it kind of that healthy glow, and I'm really liking that. So even if I use a matte bronzer, I tend to just kind of go over it with this just to give it that sun kiss to it. So I am really liking it. It takes such a little amount. I thought this pattern would be off of there by now, but it's still going strong. But look at that. Isn't that pretty? So I have been enjoying the heck out of the Skin Lights. I knew it was good. I think it's been featured in another one of my favorites this year. But it's one of those items that I have come back to and have really fallen in love with. Not that I fell out of love with it. I've just been using so many other products that I hadn't had a chance to reacquaint myself with it. And the last item that I have truly loved this past month is a lip product. I helped myself to lipstick day in July, and I did some damage. I truly did some damage. But this item was not on sale as part of lipstick day, but I still picked it up because I wanted to try it. And that is ColourPop's new lip oil. I just got the clear lip oil, and I wasn't expecting a whole lot from this lip oil because I haven't had the best luck with lip oils, but this is really nice, very hydrating, very almost lush feeling. That's not quite the word I'm looking for, but that's really what it makes, you know, that's what it conjures up in my mind. Very lush, very hydrating, very comfortable, not sticky. It isn't sticky like a gloss at all, so there's no strings whatsoever. I do notice that this I don't use as quickly as a gloss, where a gloss I put on a heavy layer of gloss when I'm using it for hydration, whereas this lip oil, I just put one swipe on and I'm good to go. So I'm not going through it quite as fast as my lip glosses. It's a little bit like taking olive oil and rubbing it on your lip. That's kind of how it feels. That's kind of how it feels. Yeah, that's exactly how it feels. With a high shine factor. So, and without the olive oil scent. So that has been truly a beautiful find this month. Do any of you have lip oils that you love? Because I keep trying them and I like them. I'm just not in love with them, but this I can get behind. This I can definitely get behind. So that's it for my favorites. What were some of your favorites for this month? We are now going to be starting fall here in a couple of weeks here in the Northern Hemisphere. What products do you roll in when it starts to cool down, or do you have products that you even roll in, or do you just use the same ones? I definitely have products that roll in come cooler weather fall season. So that's it, guys. Please take good care, be safe, be smart, and I will talk to you soon.